The Second Great Awakening. Christianity is the most prevalent practiced religion in America. The Second Great Awakening is one of the many reasons why Christianity hasn't died out in the United States. Christianity is the basis of how people thought, how they acted, and how they dressed. This would explain many important events during the pre-Civil War era. During the first half of the 19th century, many educated Americans located throughout Western New York, Kentucky, Tennessee, and Southern Ohio began to question Christianity and the basic principles of the Bible. This was also around the time when the theory of evolution was introduced, which sparked some curiosity throughout America. Christianity faded away when people's lives were sustainable and no longer depended on Christ. This is why Christianity was popular during the Renaissance, where the average lifespan was only 30 to 40 years old. Thomas Paine played a big role in skepticism, being the author of an all-time bestseller book called The Age of Reason. This book was dubbed the Atheist Bible for a number of reasons. The controversial book stirred publicity for claiming that virginal birth was blasphemous and obscene, and other things that put the Bible under fire. Although the negative feedback, he definitely stirred some curiosity throughout the public. Many Baptists and Methodists reacted quickly to this moderately increasing problem. They rose to stop the spreading of unbelievers or skeptics by building churches, organizations, and camp meetings. All Christians throughout America put in their heart and effort to attempt to revive the faith of the U.S. Among the Christians who wanted to revive the faith was Joseph Smith, who was known for founding the Church of Latter-day Saints, otherwise known as the Mormons. Smith also wrote the Book of Mormon, the sacred text for Mormons. Smith gained thousands of followers and is noted as one of the most influential religious leaders. Also, a man named Charles Grandison Finney helped shape the view of Christianity in the States. He was deemed the most successful preacher. He would transform the communities that he preached in, and everyone would come and listen to him preach, even unbelievers. Finney took sinners and presented them to the Lord by casting evil spirits out their souls. People claimed they saw the light after having the devil cast it out of them. Unbelievers were so captivated that they converted, and they all claimed that their doubts have been overturned. After his teachings, many people believed that anyone can achieve grace and mercy from God if they had just reversed their bad behavior. This belief would be a stepping stone for some of the political changes in American history. The belief that the way of redeeming grace from God was to be in a state of good behavior was the foundation of many choices that people made in their everyday lives. It impacted how people dressed, how they spoke, and how they thought. Baptism, Methodism, and Mormonism also gained much attention during the Second Great Awakening. And overall, the drunks stopped drinking, slave owners freed their slaves, and people began to observe the Sabbath. In political change, it would be the start of the notion of equality, thus the evangelicals were against slavery.